Ryan Garcia taking a very, very big chance by having a fight during his suspension. And also, news out of Europe, which validates what I've been saying about the money that people have been saying has been paid for these fights to Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Because if what is being said is true, there's no way these guys have the money that they claim they do. Let's talk about that in this video. Well. It appears that the money in boxing that people have been claiming they're making is not quite what it really was. Ryan Garcia is announcing, or at least news is coming out, that he is going to risk the rest of his professional boxing career in the United States by taking on an exhibition match with a kickboxer in Japan. Also, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are considering a bare knuckle boxing match. Now, before I get into the details and tell you what this means, let me welcome you back to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and tell about 15 friends to subscribe to the channel too. Also, thank you to everybody that supports in the Cash App, which is $Fanon, FANNONINT. Make sure the name says Martin, because there are people that have copied my Cash App handle in order to take money from me. But that is the best way to support the channel. Also, the super thanks in the little $sign below. So tip your hat, it'd be appreciated. Now, let's get into this. Ryan Garcia, who is one of my favorite young men in boxing. I like Ryan Garcia a lot. I know that he says things that are not necessarily, the smartest. Sometimes he goes, he flies off the handle. Sometimes he goes into like really esoteric conversations that confuse people and make people wonder what's on this guy's mind. But he's very talented. What he does in the ring and the talent that he has in the ring really and truly cannot be denied. Yes, he had a bad performance and he got stopped by Gervonta Davis, but that's what's happening to everybody that's dealing with the number one or number two pound-for-pound fighter in the world. But when you looked at him fight Devin Haney, who's a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter, his destruction of Devin Haney, his fights over guys like Luke Campbell, Javier Fortuna, you just can't underestimate what this guy really brings to the table. So it is a shame that he is willing to take a chance in the middle of a suspension from the New York State Athletic Commission to go and fight in Japan for untold amount of money. Now, I don't doubt that there are people in Japan that would pay Ryan Garcia $20 million, $30 million for some type of freak show, right? That, I guess the Japanese people would love to see. I don't have a problem with that. But exhibitions is not going to create or allow Ryan Garcia to really reach his potential. It's going to be fighting guys like Devin Haney in that rematch. It's going to be fighting Teofimo Lopez. It's going to be fighting guys like Subriel Matias, guys in that 140-pound weight division. And, and if he has to fight at a catch weight, how Ryan does, that's really what's going to set his legacy. The fact that he would be willing to just bypass what the New York State Athletic Commission says, which means he could be suspended indefinitely by the New York State Athletic Commission for boxing-related activities, which would mean he would be suspended by the New York State Athletic Commission and Texas. That's a big chance. But I mean, if he has to get the money, he has to get the money. But that's my point. People have always said how much money these fighters have. I've been telling you guys for a long time, don't believe that, do not believe that money. Money does not come that easy. And wealthy people are not just throwing away money for no good reason without getting some type of return back to them. So it's obvious that Ryan Garcia needs more money because he didn't make any money at all in his last fight. Now, let's also look at a second development that is rumored to be taking place. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, who are both coming off of losses. Alexander Usyk beat Tyson Fury, and Danny Dubois destroyed Anthony Joshua. So, when word comes out that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury want to fight, but they want to make it bare knuckle, I wonder why that could be. I wonder why they would do it bare knuckle. Could it be that the people that were supporting their fights, like Turki Al-Sheikh, doesn't have the money anymore? Yes, I told you. The PIF and the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia was not going to be spitting money at these guys forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I doubt very much the PIF, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, whatever that is going to be willing to spend that on bare knuckle boxing. But bare knuckle boxing can make a lot of money for both Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Because, hey, man, it's kind of like maybe they're both retired. It's for, a new venture that could be owned by other people. Kind of like that slap boxing, the one where he slap you in the face and you spin around and drop, like that one. I think Dana White bought that slap competition, right? And also, there's also other good professional fighters that are doing dirt in that bare knuckles competition, like the former 154-pound champion Austin Trout is doing bare knuckle. But that just tells you, man, that these guys are not making the $100 million, the $50 million, this $80 million that these people have been saying they've been making. And more than likely, they've been stuck in contracts with net profit contracts where they like, where's the money? But the money never shows up, right? Because they don't have the proper representation, the proper legal protections to make sure that they're taken care of and that their family is taken care of when they're done fighting. So now it appears as if they have to consider actually taking bare knuckle, which is much more, I don't know. I think you'll get more cuts, but if you do bare knuckles, people will probably do a lot more body punching like old time. But it's interesting stuff. It just, to me, makes me feel as if what they said about their money really isn't true. Not for Ryan, not for Anthony Joshua, not for Tyson Fury, but it's probably very real for guys that are legitimate, huge ticket sellers in the United States, like Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis, Errol Spence, guys like that. But anyway, that's my take. I'm rambling on. Please let me know what you think in the comments section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.